Six Flags over Texas today.
My arse is on fire.
Everything about it was fantastic, except for the show.
Which actually she's just being completely homophobic. Good morning, welcome to a new video. I'm Stu, this is the next outing. We're currently in America. We are going to Six Flags over Texas today. Went to Six Flags Fiesta Texas yesterday. That'll be the previous video. Oh no, actually the previous video will be the Buc-ee's, the world's largest petrol station. But before that, we went to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. Just closing the room. For some reason, they keep putting me and Nikki and Lewis together, and then Jake is always miles away.
I think he's beneath us this day.
Is he? Beneath? Oh, we should have literally been stomping on the floor all night. Daisy and Sweet's Wyndham, that's the one. Wyndham only tend to put the names and stuff to like okay stuff, don't they? Oh, there's the park.
That's what you said.
It looks like they've got one of those, the same tower that they got at Magic Mountain. I wonder if you can go up this one. Right, we're going to go in the car, we're going to go to Walmart. I lost my sunglasses yesterday, but I left them in one of the ride bins. So I need to go get some sunglasses. I don't spend much money on sunglasses because I always just lose them immediately.
Bang on time.
Good morning. Nikki just literally looked at her watch and went bang on time to make a point of, no, we're not late. Morning.
I thought we were going 9. I just got the time wrong. So I've been here 5.
You've been here for half an hour?
Yeah.
You also have a pool here? No alcoholic beverages. They don't always look great, these pools, but it looks alright. I forgot I left these in the car, and they're amazing. They almost put me into a coma yesterday. If you haven't seen our trip to Buc-ee's, thanks to this guy.
Hey.
So far, Lewis has said 2 things in the vlog. It's hello and that noise that he just made.
Hey. And can we go to Buc-ee's?
Always. Key lime pie time. Is it a stadium?
I think so.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, now you said that. Oh, wow, look.
Coasters.
Rollercoasters.
Some roller coaster over there.
I don't know what any of that was, but I was recording all of it.
Oh wait.
My Cheryl Cole impression.
We are proper Brits abroad now. We are going to a Walmart, which is basically an Asda, and then, well, it's an Asda Plus, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's got a McDonald's inside. Jake's Daily McDonald's. Here lies our McDonald's, our daily bread. Our daily
I've never had a McDonald's.
breaded McMuffin.
McDonald's breakfast.
No, it's not a McMuffin, it's a McGriddle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you've not had one at breakfast?
I don't think so. I'll have one on the trip, but I don't want to make a habit every day.
Yeah, the McGriddle is interesting. It's a pancake with...
Oh no.
Is anyone opposed to me just parking here?
I don't care what you do,
I've got
mate.
legs. I've got legs, I can use them.
You
Also,
do
I need to
you.
work out. I work off those 500 calories from the cookie dough I've just eaten.
Ouch, Jay, spit it out.
Oi!
Oi!
Walmarts are absolutely massive, and everything in them is absolutely massive. Right, I'm just having some sunglasses. I'm trying to be in this home section. You can see how far the lights go back. In fact, you can't see how far the lights go back. It's that big. Yeah, all the bags are like... To be fair, these are quite modest size-wise. A lot of it over, like, it feels like a Costco. Look who it is. What?
You always find me by the...
Me too, back in the day. Not now.
I'm just trying
I've
to
kicked the addict. Say again?
We did just find you by the
That's very true. I found you, I'd say. You were stationary. I was on the move. Imagine buying that much chocolate milk. It's a big old, what is it, how many pints is it? It's 1 gallon. That's a gallon. There you go.
It is like fat though.
Is it cheaper than fuel?
Oh, in that case, yeah.
It is cheaper than fuel per gallon.
Yeah. Good thing is, the hat keeps the sun out of my face for most of it. As much as I'm still getting used to the whole wearing a hat thing. But it is meaning my head isn't burning, so that's also a positive. Sun cream applied, hence why I'm very glistening.
Just clear. Roundabout, there's a roundabout!
Oh, an actual roundabout.
It says allow.
And I know what to do with it.
At least 15 seconds.
Go around it.
Every 2 hours as directed by
We're here. Now we don't know because yesterday we got preferred parking. But we don't know if that's just Nikki and Lewis's home park where they get that.
I don't think it is.
Well, we're about to test it, aren't we? I mean, preferred.
It wasn't very preferred, was it yesterday?
Preferred parking is just it's a nonsense, isn't it?
But
Yeah,
we did
doesn't
find it was
matter.
easy to get out of.
Well, we saved about
bit,
10 cars,
yeah.
didn't we? Right, and today it's just this park today. We're not doing several parks, so we'll have a lot more time. There's get some more. Yeah, I think that's that tiny sign. That tiny sign there. There's a Subway out here.
Look at the road.
If you want to come out and if you want to save some dollar. Well, Subway's quite expensive to be fair. Oh, little kids crate here. Oh, it's big one. Oh, that is, you are slowing down for that one, aren't you?
You did warn me.
Why are people getting out? Why is there always drama?
Right. That left lane. I want to get in front of this car.
Yeah, there's no one there because they just stopped. Why have they stopped there? Very odd, isn't it?
Who's got the pass?
Me.
Big space.
Deep splash.
Big splash. It does mean we can come back for the water gear.
Yeah.
Nice and easy. And I don't have to take a bag. No bags. Hashtag no bags. This is a low capacity ride, so I think we're going to do this first. It's about 15 minutes to opening. We're going to head in. We've all got our season pass. You alright, Lewis? Lewis needs to spit out some stuff from his throat that he just sprayed. Just ingest it, you're fine.
Let's do not ingest.
It's American medication, isn't it? I don't know why Nikki's going with him. I don't understand why. Is that a two-man job?
Oh yeah.
What's Nikki's part in that?
Stick your fingers in and get it out of the exit.
Right, yeah, we got our cups. Once again, I nearly forgot it, which is tradition. Anyone knows me when it comes to six. I normally forget it. Get to the other side of the park and go, I forgot my cup.
Is there a season pass entrance?
Well, 90% of Six Flags users are a season pass holder, aren't they?
True.
Because why wouldn't you be? We had a great day yesterday at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas.
We did.
And
Best Six Flags park ever, apparently.
I think it is the best ever. We're only there for 3 hours. And we arrived there, none of the rides were open because it had a storm. And it was...
You really did win.
No, we didn't see any
It's better to
storm.
win.
But it was great.
See ya!
He's get to go down the VIP access line. I mean, I'm not going to bother because, like, it's no different now, is it? In fact, people are now holding them up.
That's why they get the...
This is like a Ryanair priority boarding situation where we're now going faster than you guys are. Get in your Povo queue. Alright, let's go through security. It's a nice little entrance area once again, isn't it? They're still there. See ya. We've not been through any security here.
We went through a scanner.
Oh, did we?
Yeah,
Oh,
and then they're
literally.
pulling you into that line.
Let's just keep this going. Oh. Hi. Thank you. Can you tell me what type of pass that is? Does it tell you? I've no idea anymore.
Where are you from? Europe? England?
From the UK.
That's so cool. You came all this way just to come to Six Flags?
We're doing like a massive road trip over there, also everywhere.
Sadly, from here, this place sucks.
Don't worry, the
So you
UK's
have
pretty
the
crap.
extreme annual pass,
Extreme annual pass.
which means all water parks and all theme parks.
Amazing. Thank you.
I've got a platinum first secret.
That's what I've got. That's what I've got. We're in. Are Nikki and Lewis in yet?
I don't think so.
Here they are. It's a bit loud here. It's nice though, it's nice. Services / lost and it's too loud. It's too loud. I can't speak on the video. What time to call this?
To be fair, it wasn't the park, it was the people in front
Oh
of
yeah, I know.
So let's keep the party going.
Right, we're gonna try and find Lost and Found.
We take it
We're actually not losing any time in a minute. I was thinking, but we're being held here, and there's a show which happens 15 minutes to opening time. It's 11:15. And when we came down, there's no, in fact, 5 seconds ago there was no queue, and the staff were all singing and dancing behind here. I don't know what they feed the staff in Texas, but it's a lot better than the staff in any other Six Flags park that I've actually been to. Now we talked about the access pass yesterday in Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. For some reason, they don't do accessibility passes here. They do them at Lost and Found, which is a bit odd. But long story short, they wouldn't accept the card from Britain, but Jake overnight has done the American version of that card, and I imagine this time it's going to be fine. That said, the accessibility system here is very odd, and all Six Flags parks are very odd, very, very odd. It means if you use the accessibility pass, you actually end up walking a lot further than if you would if you just used the queue. So if it's walking itself that you struggle with, then it's very bizarre that that's a thing. You can, if you want more details about that, please watch the Fiesta Texas, because we covered it quite well there. All done. Now I know I thought it was weird it's Lost and Found. However, there's never a queue really at Lost and Found. There's always a queue at Guest Related. So maybe someone's thought about that and go, well, if we move it here, it'll have less of a queue. All good?
Yeah, all
same?
good. Yeah.
Same as yesterday?
Yeah, same as yesterday.
Okay.
Well, they didn't tell me anything, but
it literally tells you, there's literally a paragraph that tells you, like, for these rides do this, for these rides do this. It looks the same, doesn't it?
yeah.
We're going to go on La Vibora for the first one, because I think that'll get the biggest queue, or one of the biggest queues. This way, Jake. I didn't know this way. Just because it's only got 6 people per car. It's like Bob from Efteling. So I'm really excited to get on it, because that was very fun and different. You think it's just going to be a bobsled, but actually it skids and moves around a little bit more. So, fact attack. This was the first ever Six Flags, and it was done by the guy who owns Six Flags. It's called Six Flags because the Six Flags, and now I'm going to forget this, Lewis, and ask you to look on your phone, sorry.
Six Flags govern Texas.
Yeah, so it's Spain, Mexico, the USA, Confederate flags of all the states. Oh, there's another, I can't remember what it is now, that's wound me up. Yes, please. And because it was the first one, and it was the head honcho went to Disneyland in California, really liked it, and said Texas should get one. So therefore he made Six Flags over Texas, and this is the first one.
Spain, France, Mexico, the Republic of Texas, and the United States of America, and the Confederate States of America.
There you go. And that's why it's called Six Flags over Texas, because it's the Six Flags that govern over Texas. It's not just because, oh, here we go, have a Six Flags day. It's closed. I've also got some sun cream on the lens, so the last few shots might have been a bit blurry. Well, that scuppered those plans. Our first ride is closed. A staff member just came round and told us all to go away, basically. Nikki did say that she didn't expect Six Flags parks a lot like this, and I'm not going to lie, they don't normally. I do think this, because this was the very first one, maybe extra effort went into this one back in the day, if that makes sense. That's just a theory. Right, if this is open, because in true Six Flags fashion, they forgot that their park opens at 11, and none of the rides are open yet. We're off. The seats are leather, there's no shade in the station. My arse is on fire. I can't believe this is our first ride of the day.
Six Flags.
What? The steering wheel.
Metal.
Why did they build a shade on the station? I don't understand. What have we got here? Music Mill Theatre. Looks like an outdoor theatre. Oh, what's this? What's this coaster to the left? Oh, is that a Schwarzkopf? Yeah, it looks like a Schwarzkopf, doesn't it? Yeah, that's all it is, I think. Magic Mountain-esque, isn't it? It's just this one works. Oh, it's working. Look, it's going. It's moving. What are you driving us to, Jake?
I don't know, because there's absolutely zero theming, is there?
Yeah, the joke was meant to shout like Aldi or Tesco's or something. And as if by magic, we've come out of the, what's it called? Char-Parrel horseless carriages? Antique cars. And this is just open, so we're straight on. Perfect.
Yeah, that's what I thought would happen.
You did not know that would happen, right?
This is the first ever RMCI box track.
Is it literally just basically just the same as a wooden coaster with a couple of?
It used to be a wooden coaster. Oh yeah, so I don't know whether.
Because like some of the conversions, they've completely changed it. Really.
Yeah.
You might as well not call it a conversion. They've just used the same.
Same bit of wood, yeah.
It
has different.
Follow the same route.
This has different trains. I don't know if the same trains, but it has like, I call them shoulder deflectors. It means you can't put your arm out very wide. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It looks a little bit slow, doesn't it?
It does look a bit slow.
But we'll see what it's
I
like.
have to remember it's the first one. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
It's quite
exactly.
interesting because you can see like how far they've come. Can't you? Like, I quite like that.
I did the first ever GCI somewhere. Hershey Park? No. Can't remember where it
I
was.
remember watching the vlog, but I can't remember where it was.
Yeah, I can't remember where it was. And that was very meh.
Yeah, but it's quite good, isn't it, to see how
How they developed, yeah. We've just been laughing at this. They have a chicken coop. It says bystanders welcome to. There's loads of chickens, and it's actually like a chicken mesh fence, isn't it? So you can stand behind there and wait. I just love that. That's really.
It's funny.
Yeah, it is. That was all right. 2 trains. So that is really weird because yesterday I was saying I like the back of the seats to be lower so you can see more. You can, but then you've got the shoulder guards, which then restrict a little bit. It was very nice. It's comfortable. I would love to do steel benches with those trains. If it's just so much more comfortable.
They are a lot more comfortable. The amount of space I had in that.
Yeah, they didn't push down. So I'm pretty sure this is the one where they had an accident. A woman fell out of it.
Yeah.
So I thought they were going to be really hot on pushing down stuff. They do not push down at all.
No, because I left room for them to push down a bit.
Yeah.
And even I was like, oh.
Yeah, they didn't do anything. What do you think?
It was okay.
First half was good, the second half, nothing really happened.
Got a bit
That's
lacklustre.
true. Yeah.
It
Well,
was exactly the same word.
But you just said it just after I stopped filming. I missed the inversions.
Yeah, because that's what RMC's sort of.
Yeah, but I'd also like I want an outward banked corner for no reason.
I didn't mind not having inversions, to be fair. I didn't mind not having.
It was I was just saying this. Well, I'd love to do steel engines with those restraints. It would be a game changer. Because the first thing you're gonna say when we come off one of the ones on this trip where it's just back to the let's remember the newer cars.
Yeah.
The newer cars, but the restraints are.
Somebody
jobs.
from RMC's ridden it and gone, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, they just didn't want to pay Gerstlauer to make trains anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, this one I'm wrong. It's not Gerstlauer, it's someone else. But I'm pretty sure it was Gerstlauer. That is a back row coaster for Stu.
Yeah, that was great on the back.
We did have a lot of airtime. A lot of.
The airtime on that was better than the airtime on the RMC yesterday.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Which you just have a couple of moments of airtime actually makes it, I think, more fun. This was more fun.
Yeah,
the SS coaster was better. Like it had.
Yeah.
The layout was better, and also it being on the cliff side.
This does give me a lot of Steel Vengeance vibes, where it kind of goes round twice.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what Steel Vengeance does. But yeah, it's much better. I enjoyed it more. I'd have another go at the back if we had time today.
Yeah. So would I.
Yeah. What? A drag show?
Drag, yeah.
As in what sort of drag?
Like drag queens.
Oh, not dragsters.
No, not dragsters. The drag show at 7 PM. That's what I want to watch that.
Givinola. I'm going to go with Givinola until someone corrects me on how to say it. Same as one at Magic Mountain, but this is, I find these to be pretty intense. So that, also the trains are massive. You never have so much space on a train than you will do here. You and the person next to you are in different time zones when you're riding it. Also, coasters all seem to be on multiple trains and stuff, not like one train, and there's no one here. Once again, I didn't really say this in the wrap-up yesterday, but operations make such a difference to the day.
Yeah, huge.
Such a difference. Look how fast, you see how fast we're going coming in? I love it, 2 trains, it means they can't sit there forever. Let's just point out this sign. Working safe and fast is the key. Watch us beat the clock and you will see how quick we can be. And he said if you actually look at the clock, it's been, well, it's, what, 30 seconds, 40 seconds now? It's been on 0. We almost passed out on the ride.
I don't think my eyes have ever done that.
So what did you want? So I didn't have it, but Six Flags Magic Mountain, I had a bit of like blurred vision and stuff with that.
No, my eyes were, I couldn't see.
Really?
I literally couldn't see. And then when I was coming into the break room, my eyes still hadn't adjusted properly. So there's still like a little bit fuzzy.
They say
I can't see the best times anyway because I'm blind.
That's true. Like Velma.
Yeah. That was incredible. I love that. I've never done anything like it.
I find it so odd. Like it's such a massive lift hill. It's a big train. And then you go into that the mid course, and you literally stop. You literally stop, and then you start again.
Yeah.
And it's like they forgot, like, oh, if we're going from this high, it's going to be this fast.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you leave that break run again, you're into more helixes.
I actually thought the first drop was a little bit underwhelming.
Yeah.
I was like,
oh, I got a bit of airtime actually.
And then it just kept giving and giving, getting faster and faster.
It's not. It was just if you.
Very intense.
If you ever like, because I used to watch a lot of, maybe it's an old age thing as well, but like, I used to watch a lot of vlogs go, oh, the blurred vision and black. No, but I got blurred.
I only ever get it when I'm in the heat. I only ever get
yeah,
it
well,
when it's
Magic
kinda
Mountain was in the
hot,
heat.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I love that. Really like that.
I just feel fast. It picks up speed incredibly quickly.
And you said, I don't think there's any airtime on it. That one.
Oh, there was one massive, and very prolonged.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Had a very long parabolic arch.
Big words.
You know those airplanes that you can go on and you 0 G just float around on the airplane.
Yeah,
I think it's called a parabolic flight.
I love that word.
There's only 3 of those. Whatever that manufacturers, I can't pronounce it.
Giovanelli. Genova.
Yeah, Genova.
Geroma.
Geneva.
Geroma ice cream.
Yeah, whatever it is. They've only got 3, and they haven't made kids coasters first or anything like that. Just gone, I'll just make one of those.
Oh my god, it's in the queue now for...
Yeah.
To be fair, no, it's Fast Pass, he's holding them down there, to be fair. I enjoyed that. It was good. We've literally just all crapped ourselves. Yeah, everyone jumped at it because we're near this show that we walked past before, and they just all shot the guns. Yeah, but they're not, I don't know how they've got the guns into the park because they said you're not allowed to bring your firearms in.
That's what I thought.
You all laughed a lot more the first time I said that joke a second ago.
Say it again.
I wasn't listening.
I don't know how they brought the. You're not allowed to bring your guns in.
How has he done that?
All the single list in the park, let's walk through it.
Lewis is more chipper today, isn't he?
I've got 15 hours sleep.
No, you've had some American medication, that's why. Be off your head. I absolutely love that. That for me was better than Bob. Miles better than Bob.
Yeah. I don't remember Bob, but I don't think I'll forget that. That was chaos.
It was utter chaos. I got bits of airtime because the restraints were non-existent. Yeah. The restraints come down to X amount and that's it. They don't come down any further. It was good.
X amount is for 2 people, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, you can get 2 adults in there.
Yeah. Well,
also,
as we found out.
Should we do this now?
Yeah, sure.
Let's just, because we said after that, we were on the last, it was as described. Yeah. It's exactly as described. So the access pass here, once again, access pass update.
We went on Bob,
It's not called Bob. It's Livipara or something.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
So we went on Bob, and we took the pass up, and we just got straight on.
Yeah.
And we said, well, yesterday we had to get a time, and he looked at us weird, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was like, we're not supposed to do that.
You're not
yet."
supposed to do that.
And all the times have been crossed out on our sheet.
Yeah.
Just for future, he was like, because we were like, oh, okay. And then he was like, for future reference, we're not supposed to do that. But I think he thought that we were here yesterday. So it seems that every park has got a different system of how they do it.
But the Six Flags sheet is the same sheet everywhere. I don't know.
It's got the option for the time on it, hasn't it? It's
Yeah.
got
They've crossed it off.
crossed it off.
I don't know whether they did that earlier, I didn't check, or if he did it.
Oh, if he
I
did
don't
it.
think he did it because he literally did it in front of me, put his initials in. So I don't think he did it.
So once again, Six Flags just fight for your own information.
What's the point of initialing it?
Oh, to say you've been on it. So when I got off, I said, can you come back on it later? And he said, an hour and a half to go back on. So that's, maybe that.
Yeah.
Tweety Pie's gone, Bugs Bunny's gone, but guess he's back now. Actually a DJ. Oh, do you reckon he's filming himself as well on TikTok and streaming? So, on the right, we've got the Power Splash. Apparently this was delayed because they wanted a second car. Because I think it's meant for Six Flags to buy, and they only ordered it with one without the turntable. Big splash. There you go. Oh, and it comes over the wall as well. But yeah, it was delayed. It meant to open last year, but it was delayed because they decided to put a turntable in, like in Wally, Belgium. We'll come back to that with your little water ride session later.
I want to do that one. Where you go up
Lewis, oh, I didn't get that on camera. Lewis did a bit of that.
I heard it like slowly getting to
Yeah.
Yeah, but it does say on it.
Against the BC, baby, that's the big. Oh, clear. Complete the fact that that's an enjoy ride, you're all Hey, you fan yourself the whole ride, huh? That ride wasn't nothing to Abby.
Got a very high wind seeker. Is it a wind seeker? I can't remember. It's just a Starflyer. Yeah, wind seeker has the proper supports, doesn't it? Riddler's Revenge. All the names are the same, obviously. Six Flags. You don't want to spend any money or time on on having a meeting for name changes. This is Zamperla. I want to take some Zamperla Endeavour. I did.
Woman Whip.
I did. Well, it's actually I've not seen any other Six Flags parks, so that's quite nice. That it's a bit different at least. I've done it at Tato Park. That's where I did it.
Emerald Park or something.
Emerald City. Is that from Pokemon? Emerald City. Is it? Emerald City? I don't know. Who'd have thunk it? Right, we really enjoyed this yesterday, didn't we? It's the joke, it looks great.
Half of me doesn't want to go on.
I think this is what made me have
The nice time for the day.
after the SNS.
We don't have to go on.
It's really quiet down here.
Because nobody wants to ride this.
This is good, this is extreme. Oh, flip. It doesn't, it's smooth and comfortable, it's just very fast, so it's intense. Can I ride this one with Nikki, please?
I don't want to be near you.
I want to be near you.
I just don't like it.
I want to be. You don't like me? Okay. Well, you make your own route now for the rest of the trip, mate. When we were driving,
you can't do that now.
I can do that.
Well,
It's my insurance, mate. Good luck with it.
Pay it then.
My insurance.
I won't pay my
So me and Jake are driving. You're just having a nice little sleep in the back, aren't you? Both of you. Both of you.
We slept for 4 hours. I had 20 minutes.
That one was much calmer than yesterday. We all agreed it was a lot calmer. I liked that one more yesterday because it was proper extreme. It made me get on this one really brace, which means it is kind of, I know it's a sign of a good, intense, thrilling ride. Next up, it's a ride we've never done before called Batman the Ride. Got a bit of theming in here, Jay? Oh, that's it. If you want to know what we think of the B&M clones, see either of the last 2 theme park videos, because that's exactly the same and still very good, very solid. It's a shame they've got to do more different stuff with it. Oh look, a wild Nicky has appeared. Dun 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 dun. Pokemon. A wild Pokemon has appeared. No, the game. You play Pokemon. Everyone played Pokemon. No, I mean when I was 4. Well, I was a bit older than 4, I think. Literally from Batman the Ride, we went to Mr. Freeze. Now, Mr. Freeze has recently been converted back to facing forwards for, I don't really know why. I don't know any good reason why that would be the case. So it now launches forward. I mean, I must say, I prefer a forward launch than a backward launch. So I'm pretty happy with that. The air conditioner is lit, as the cool kids say. So it's actually a dual load. So they load that coaster. Are they loading this one? Are they loading? What are they doing? Sorry. You're good. Are they loading this train? What's going on? Yeah. So these move in the centre because the train just sat in the middle of it. This whole thing moves out. It's like 2 transfer tracks, and they share the space in the middle. Yeah, I think there's 2 in existence. My favourite bit of everything though is the little icicles they've got there. So went to B&M Bargains, and they thought I looked really good. Oh, it's not far. I hadn't come back far enough.
It's gonna go over.
got right into the station. No one's. I was poking myself in the eye with that. No one said anything, and it broke down for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and no one said anything. Like the staff didn't say anything. We just said, look, we arrived mid-breakdown. It was never communicated. Not just us, but anybody. But yeah, we were on the front. Nicky and Jake on the front. Me and Lewis behind. Solid. I like that. I like Premier Rides. I prefer those trains to the newer Premier Rides trains. They are easy to get in and out of those trains. I mean, not massively, but it's easier. But yeah, it's I like that. It's quite on the way back. It's the only issue is because it's a dark station. When we came out, we've been in there for 10-15 minutes, so our eyesight's had properly adjusted. When we came out, it was like being shot in your eye with sunlight. So, Nikki, I literally ran in and I saw there's an open window, so I thought, you know what, I'll order some food, don't have to queue. So I just thought I'd get a small portion of waffle fries.
My hand for reference.
They were pretty, I mean, there's a sachet for reference.
They are small sachets though, to be fair.
They are, but that doesn't mean that's not a small portion. No, it was like £7, I think. But, so like, oh, it's no, $7, like £5.50-ish.
I mean, it's expensive, but
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'll text them and they'll know where we are.
And ask them if they want any waffle fries because I'm never in a million years gonna eat that many of them.
No younger?
Are you having a pie eating contest? I'm just having fries.
Is it free?
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
If it's free.
You got any allergy information?
I'll
just eat one.
Yeah.
I'll just eat the one.
Go and go, you know what? I can't eat anymore. And that's it. Oh, you've got a free meal from Six Flags. This hat's a bit crap. In the water gear now. We're going to do the rapids, do the log flume, and we're going to do the... What's the other one? Pulsar. Aquaman. Something. So we just left the park to get our bags for Watergate.
Watergate.
And there's a woman she grabbed hold of our hand to stamp it.
Holding her hand for about 5 minutes.
Because she knows you just walk off, and she was trying to. She's about what, 60?
Yeah.
So I couldn't understand what she was saying. I was like, hey, and walked off.
She was initially, I thought she was going, the drag show. She said it's been moved indoors because when it was outdoors, they were having people at the gate protesting against it, so they moved it indoors. And I was like, oh, that's awful, like, you know. And then she picked up the Six Flags park map, and it got Six Flags Pride flag. So I was like, oh, that's brilliant. Like, and I was like, oh, I saw the flags and stuff as we walked in. And she was like, she switched then, and she was like, oh no, because you shouldn't be rammed down children's throats. And I was like, this conversation is over. And I was like, I'm walking away.
She was having a bit of banter, and she was like, well, I know why you guys are here for the drag show, but now I feel offended.
Yeah.
As if she's gone like, I know why you're here.
Yeah, so I look gay to her, so, or I like drag particularly.
Because I'm from Britain.
Because why did she say, like, I know why you're here?
I thought she was promoting the drag show. Like, oh, you need to go and check out the drag show.
Which is actually, she's just being completely homophobic.
And as soon as she said that, I was like, this conversation.
Anyway, this isn't just a guest. This is a person employed for Six Flags doing that. What?
Should we complain?
Well, she's definitely just going to ask the question of, hi, why have you got homophobic stuff on your exit and giving out a stamp?
Yeah.
It was the oddest interaction. No, see, I'd walked away now, but when you
I didn't know,
But then you said there's also a sign. What was the sign you just said?
There's a sign as you walk in, and it basically says, like, we don't accept any kind of homophobic, kind of any of that.
Yeah, Six Flags are doing their best to try.
Oh, so all right, okay. Yeah. When you said they're warning them there's a drag show, I thought you were going to say, just so you know, guys, the drag.
To calm down people, be like, don't be offended if it's a drag show, because that's ridiculous. Which it is ridiculous.
Yes,
like,
ridiculous.
And it annoys me that the drag. You don't have to go and see that drag show.
Yeah,
but that's offended by it. You don't have to go.
But that's why they moved it inside.
It's ridiculous.
That's what she was saying.
Yeah.
It's it just. I mean, we are very much in Texas.
Yeah.
It says more about the fact they have to do that because some of the guests would be like that woman who's working for Six Flags.
But also, fair play to that person in head office, or that team of people that have gone, no, we're going to do that.
Yeah, because we just
we're
pulled
going to
it.
do it. And I think, that's a good point, but odd, very odd.
I'm glad you didn't say that tonight. I'd have gone mental.
I just walked away at that point. I was like, but I don't know whether she was saying like, oh yeah, I agree with it, but it shouldn't be put down children's throats. And like, you kind
But
of
then
like,
she's not agreeing with it, is she?
backhanded
It
that,
should just not
like,
matter.
Yeah, either way, it's not acceptable. There you go.
We're just having a little chat about drag and homophobia at Six Flags. Yeah.
I wouldn't blame Six Flags, I'd blame.
Well, she's employed there and she's saying that to us. That's...
Yeah, whether you agree with it or not, you have to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, because it's not your opinion, you're here for your job.
I think that she must have thought you and Stu were like a couple.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I obviously love drag shows, don't I? Obviously.
We did say we know what you're coming back for.
That's what I mean.
It's weird that you two had walked off when she then started to be homophobic.
Yeah.
Because I don't think she did.
Yeah,
She realised
and those two over
yeah,
there,
Yeah.
I don't know, it was, I just walked over, I couldn't understand what she was saying as well, to be fair.
Yeah,
and
me
she
neither.
made me very,
Loose my hand.
yeah, she literally corrected, that's the thing though, isn't it? She wants you to listen to her
Yeah, I don't want to listen to you.
anti-gay, homophobic views, and she has to grab hold of your hand, because you know, as soon as you say that, you're going to run away.
Yeah.
Everything about that was unusual, and yes, we should tell someone about it, because it's
I think
odd.
we should, yeah.
Time for the log flume. Me and Jay really like that log flume.
It's great.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
I don't understand what's wrong. I don't understand what's wrong with it.
No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but it wasn't great. It's like good on chapass.
No, it's no chapass, obviously.
What do you want from a log flume?
No, but I didn't even get wet. I didn't even get like a sprinkle, nothing.
Yeah, and Lewis thinks that's really good, don't you, Lewis?
I got a little bit wet, I think that was just enough for me.
See, even Lewis thinks it's great.
I think it was great. You know it's
It was great, isn't it?
You know it's half the trough swept in.
Okay.
You know it's half the trough swept in. What?
Yeah, so did you see the station?
There was two.
There's another station at the bottom of that lift hill.
Why was there two log flumes?
Yeah, there's two log flumes there. One of them obviously, I wanted to say it hasn't been used forever, but actually there was logs on the lift hill, so it might have been used relatively recently.
Show on.
Also, Lewis, we're having it on. Well, nothing.
Joke about Nicky getting wet.
Nicky getting wet. Filth. Next up, the rapids.
Rapido!
Also, we went to the effort of getting changed, and it's time for a soaker.
Oh, you get it. You know the rapids yesterday? That's what I need today.
Yeah, what you wish for.
Yeah.
I definitely that.
To be fair, that's the joy of getting changed. I do enjoy. It is a faff, but I enjoy enjoy the water rides a lot more because I'm not worried about getting wet anymore.
It's like the difference between putting swimming shorts on to go swimming or just going in your clothes.
Yeah, literally. Well, particularly over here, like on these ones.
Apparently, I'm flooded in 2022.
I mean, isn't that one of those things where Six Flags are really happy they've had a flood because it means they get to close a ride? That I feel bad for having to go with them, but actually,
They've had a flood in a water ride.
yeah. Oh yeah. How's that work?
It's like fire
A fire at a sea parks.
It just seems like a weird place to go on fire.
It's a very weird place to go on fire. A fire at a sea parks? It's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Here we are. Do not throw objects from the tower.
Why not?
Not allowed, man. It says you're not allowed. Oh, you look at the pool.
Oh yeah.
It's empty now. Here we go. Can we see it? The water's quite clean, to be fair. There you go, there you go, there you go.
That feels like incredibly quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's so clever. It's a Mac, isn't it?
True.
So we've got the mine train. Oh, we've got the Schwarzkopf.
That wooden coaster somewhere.
All the way over there. Oh, so there's a bridge. Can you see the bridge near the blue bridge near the what's it called? Starflyer.
Oh yeah.
I love how that coaster was clearly built just so people could see it from the motorway back in the day. That one there, it's literally been positioned to that. It's an advertisement. That stadium is ridiculous. Rapids done.
And where?
Yeah, I didn't get. I mean, I am drenched, but I felt like I still got off quite lightly.
Yeah. It's just my lower half. My upper half's fine.
Yeah, no, my upper half. Oh no, I'm pretty wet.
My shorts.
You look very wet. That was quite wet, but there was no effects. It was all just big splashes into the boat.
Yeah. Because the sides are very low, aren't they?
Yeah, and also just a seatbelt. No, not even a grab. There's a grab bar. It's a bit in the distance.
I don't think I've ever got that wet on a rapid without.
Yeah, literally is what we've always said. Yeah. Should we do the Schwartz?
He's just installed a contactless payment.
Is he?
Yeah.
Right now? So they are kicking and screaming into the 21st century over here, aren't they? Although not if there's any drag shows. No drag shows. Time for shockwave. These guys have just spotted Donald Trump on the go-karts.
He's having a Six Flags day.
He's having a Six Flags day. He's going to have a great day, I'm trying to try and get a shot of him. Here he is.
Hey, go-karting great again.
That's the scariest ride.
So one ride today that I didn't think I'd be having re-rides on was Shockwave, the Schwarzkopf. That, lap bar and a seatbelt, very loose seatbelt, and we were near the front the first time, near the back row the second time. The airtime on that is incredible. The loops are so intense, and the airtime is very much on or off. You're either being thrown up and then you slam back into your seat. It's just a massive surprise. I didn't know that was that good at all. No one ever talks about it. I absolutely love that. That is kind of the surprise of the day so far. Time for an indoor coaster.
Alright, let's get this thing on the road. All set the checkers, okay? All clear.
We done Runaway Mountain.
Runaway Mountain.
And it was so smooth. It was pitch black. And then there's one turn to the left, which was killer in a great way.
Yeah. But you literally can't see anything in there, can you?
Yeah, it's dead. It's dead. There's air time as well. The brakes are sharp, but luckily your restraints are here. So There's one actually, like I didn't go forward very far because I was already hitting the lap bar. My biggest issue, I've said this to these guys all day, or the last couple of days, is they like a little bit of banter here, don't they, some of them, with the train?
That was a bit much, wasn't it, to be fair?
But if the both trains are sitting there for like an extra minute, 2 minutes, when it's got a 40-minute queue, did you say?
I think so.
Yeah, we obviously,
last time I saw it, I had 40 minutes.
We used the access pass, so we were lucky with that, but I can't stand it when they're doing all this chit-chat.
Yeah.
And there's a huge queue. Send the train.
A couple that have got the band and having a laugh. They're doing it while the
Well,
taxi's being
yeah.
run.
Pandemonium one. That guy in Pandemonium was great. He was giving it banter while...
And everything, yeah, and we spent hardly any time, didn't we?
What's the baggage system? That's right.
What?
Just the baggage system.
Yeah, that's the baggage system. That can't be the baggage system, surely. Oh!
Must be placed in the cup holders.
Scan park ticket below. Oh, why have they done that just for this? Oh, you can just take a ticket.
Don't try to care about pass, I want to see what happens.
No, I think your pass will work.
Darkrides closed now.
It's not.
That's the entrance here.
Change of plan. It's broken. Six Flags Mine Train is closed. It's also got water dummies in it. It didn't look great, so if anything's going to be closed, I'm glad it was that. We're now going to go on this, which is the mini mine train. Do the mini mine train.
Oh, it was alright, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's quite fun. I'd take that over the El Diablo.
Yeah, me too.
It's a bit small. You have to take everything on with you, including your massive cup drinks. It's the only one. It's got to hold on that, is it?
Yeah.
It's the only one today that they said you have to take them on. Down the log flume.
Weird, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to try and find this wooden coaster now. The blue bridge that I thought I saw is the Texas Sky Screamer.
Canopy.
Have you still never done one of those, Nikki? With the chairs swings on the big ones?
No, I don't like them.
Judge Roy Scream. Oh look. Six Flags. A lot of American coasters do this, particularly the wooden ones. When they have two trains, the second train sits like miles away from the station. Which means it's just a lot of wasted time when it should be loading. Weak, let's say, yeah. Well, inept is a better word. Oh, yeah. I got two, the ride of you, I got two huge pops of airtime. Massive.
What we did, but it was a pain, but it just slammed you back down.
Oh no, it was alright at the front.
Yeah.
What?
Do not ride it at the back. Maybe it's better at the front.
Yeah, no, I think it might be.
It's not nice. Yes.
Nikki's stuck to the locker. She's literally got it stuck on the other side. The guys,
Things like this make me panic.
from the other side.
Welcome back, right? As you may now go ahead and exit to your right.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day here at Six Flags Over Texas.
Good system.
To be fair, it wasn't that hard to sort.
The best locker system ever in New Zealand, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's good. Nah.
Pretty much dry already.
I mean, no one stopped us so far. They can't tell when we're here, can they?
Woo!
Oh.
Nice. More volunteers for the Justice League Reserve team.
Justice League was average. It was funny. It kind of stopped.
It was bad.
No, I think it's like for Six Flags. It's what I expect from a dark ride from Six Flags.
That's fair.
Right, we're going here and go and watch the show because we're doing very well with time. Can't film the show, so we'll see you after.
You get a backrest there.
Always do the top tip and always go for the backrest. There's no other backrest here. Show's done.
Everything
what do we
about
think?
that, everything about it was fantastic except for the show. That is.
Right.
First, it started off, and I said to Nicky straight away, I was like, "Is this ABBA Voyage?" Because that's exactly what they wear.
Yeah. So right, so it's hard to explain.
Exactly. That's all you need to do.
It's hard to explain. Because
I had surreal moments, and I was like, "Oh no, this is actually happening."
Yeah.
It's very GCSE.
It's right. No, I'm going to say this first. I can't sing, I can't dance, and nor do I.
Neither can they.
And I didn't finish that. I was going to say, hold on. I was going to say I don't have the confidence to even try. But So what I do think is exceptionally good is the technology.
I mean, it was a bit ropey, but yeah.
The idea.
Every
was great.
Every music change, and every time there's a whoosh in the song, there was a lighting effect. Programmed lighting effect.
It needed to be dark for that.
However,
for what they were trying to do, it needed to be dark.
True.
It's when it's not the bit that really.
No, let me, because this doesn't make any sense to anyone.
Okay, yeah.
They were wearing these light up costumes, and Britain's Got Talent. I've always got one every year where everything needs to be dark, and then they'll start floating in the air. But the problem was, they lit up. They had these things in the front which lit up, and like pixels, like digital pixels.
LEDs, I think.
Yeah, they are, but they're like, it's almost like a video, isn't it? But the problem is, they also have a video on the back, and the one on the back would often light up. Yeah, that's what I mean. The LED was on the back, so when they're on, they just lit up the person behind.
The lighting was on as well.
Exactly. I'm going to come on to that. There was also like purple and blue lights on all the time. So, a bit odd. And it was all songs, and then every so often it'd be like one line of peril. Electro! And then it just goes into the song.
Every song was too low for the guy.
Yeah.
And then when he went on Octopi, it was perfect. And when you sing it like that.
It was like.
Because he can sing. He can sing very.
So he's from The Voice.
Yeah.
Or was on The Voice.
Both of them could sing.
Yeah.
They couldn't dance or act, could they?
The woman was a better singer.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Also, when the three girls were singing in that one song, sometimes voices sometimes voices don't go well together.
No, but
especially when they're out of tune.
Perfect because Jake took, because I was like, the dancing's not great. A couple of them didn't want to do that.
My favourite.
Sorry, and I said that to Jake. I was like, the dancing's a bit ropey. And when they started singing, it's like, that's why they can't dance, because they're there to sing. They must be good singers. And then they started singing, me and Jake just went, are they really? Like,
my favourite one was when they were going like this, like you do as a kid. Ew.
The best one was when they picked her up and just put her side to side like a windscreen wiper. I was like, just supposed to be in a car. What is going on? And then the fight scene as well.
Yeah.
Between the singer and the flame guy. And why did they just bring out a step ladder?
Yeah, and also they nearly hit the TV screen at the back. So the stage, you two found it, I think I got a picture, must be great with the stage. What I did like is when they were doing the fight scene and they'd fall to the floor, the programmable lights would go off.
Yeah.
So like the tech side, and the heart would start beating and stuff. The tech is brilliant.
It was thought out really well.
But the execution.
It's on every level.
I've not got the confidence to do it, so I always say fair play to them. I enjoyed the air conditioning.
I enjoyed it. I loved it.
I loved it for all the wrong reasons. I had a great time.
I think these guys are being very harsh, but
I definitely recommend that.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a perfect length for that show.
Yeah, it was actually.
Because we were all ready to leave at that point. Yeah, so that's the show. I mean, good luck with that explanation of what it actually was, but it was a bit bizarre.
I could not. I don't know what's going on.
And literally, when they were doing titanium, no, not titanium.
What, for the first time or for the 10th time?
Yeah. Titanium when it was.
I whispered to Lewis, went, "There's a high note coming up in a minute. This could go very well." And actually, to be fair,
the singing.
The
singing was pretty good. The harmonies and everything was very good. But they were just like, they definitely screwed that guy over by going, sing this, and he hasn't said, this is a bit low.
He does look like the kind of guy that looks like he's contractually obliged to do that for the next 3 years.
Yeah. He's dead behind the eyes now, isn't he? And also, I will say, it's hard because there was no atmosphere in there either.
No.
There was like 30 people in there. Yeah. And I'd say this, that show deserves a bigger audience in the sense of, before you know, like the staging and the tech behind it, there's a lot of money there, regardless of whether they know what to do with it.
You made off the two shows today, like you said them before.
And fill it out, and they had an atmosphere in there, because it was like, there was no atmosphere in there whatsoever. Going through some mist. Through here there is a kids coaster, which is our last coaster of the day. Denied.
To be fair, Bryce has picked a moderate. Love it was low.
Over 54 inches, must be going to be, I guess, under 54. It is clearly stated and stuff, so that's fine. Yeah. That's the way it is. See, to be fair, it's a bit weird because I always think, all Six Flags kids coasters like that, but then...
No, they're not though, are they?
No, because some let me on, and then I went to Cedar Fair, I get confused, I always think, oh no, I must mean Cedar Fair. And what I think it's just every park's a bit different.
Yeah, I mean, the accessibility pass says that, doesn't it? Like, they're obviously not all the same.
Yeah.
This is a bit pants for a kids area, isn't it?
Compare the The Cedar Fair ones, I think, are absolutely banging. There's so many
I'm
rides
not here for them, is there?
in Cedar Fair. Well, that's the end of our day. We did just go to guest services to voice our concern about the lady on... Just because we think it's important to do that.
Yeah. Like...
And we're not after anything. We had a great day. It's not anything... We're not like... I just feel like if I was with someone who was
regardless
gay...
of their views, the park is putting on this show.
Yeah.
Because the park that they work for are trying to be more inclusive.
And we're not even... Yeah,
you have to just join in with that, even if you don't agree.
Or don't work here if you're so... You believe in so much.
What's the sign? Yeah, this is the sign. This is the sign.
Oh, this is the sign?
Yeah.
So, So this is apparently to calm down protests.
Because there was there's protests and stuff.
And it's Pride Month this month, that's why the show's on, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. So I just found it very odd that you then leave and she was preaching essentially, wasn't she?
Yep.
It was very odd. So yeah, we're into the guest show and our concerns are going nowhere, are they?
I think it'd have been better to ask for like a manager of this department or something rather than
Yeah,
just go to
that was a waste of time.
Whether it's worth us doing that, I knew it would be.
Say again. But
Whether it's worth
never
us doing
know.
that, I don't know.
Where you are as well.
No, it doesn't matter. I've done what I can do, I think. It's all we can do is try. It's up to the park to sort that out.
We go now.
Anyway, so all we can do is try with that. That's why we voiced our concerns about it. If anyone do anything else about it, the fact they're doing the show at the start in the first place is a good thing. With regards to the rest of the park, another fantastic day. Now we have skipped queues today.
Yes.
Because of the system that they operate, or they don't operate.
I'd say most of them were quite short queue, but I'd say 2 of them were very long.
Well, one of them was longer for us.
yeah, but only longer by 10 minutes, not longer by an hour. And I think it's important to say that because that has a massive effect on the day. However, everything has been going full tilt, 2 trains.
Yeah.
Staff have been, other than that on the wooden coaster, staff have been absolutely great. There's not been any particularly miserable staff or rubbish staff or anything.
Just one.
I'm not going to you've got
See, I think actually particularly good staff, like very chirpy, very friendly. I think we had a lot of very good staff.
Particularly that woman on the entrance who stamped our hands on the way out.
Shout out to the guy on the pandemonium.
Yeah,
he's great. Because, and we said this earlier, nothing slowed down with the banter.
Yeah, and the banter was nice and genuine.
Yeah, that's another thing because all the announcements are like, "Oh, go to Six Flags." That microphone was born for him.
Yeah.
It was really good. Tomorrow we're at Frontierland. Frontierland's in Morecambe.
It is all.
Or was in Morecambe.
It is all Western themed.
Yeah.
So it is Frontierland essentially.
Frontier City. It's owned by Six Flags. Another Six Flags day.
Well, it's not called 6 Flags Park.
It's not called Six Flags Frontier City. So why do they not want to put their name on it?
Yeah. Well, we looked at like the top, all Six Flags ranked, and it was very low. It was lowest in one. It was very low in the other one.
Yeah.
Wasn't it with war parks when they were lower?
Yeah, they were all like, it was the lowest theme park.
Yeah. So join us for that. If you have got this far, it'll be a longish video again, I think. Please subscribe. Please like the video. And other than that, we'll see you tomorrow.